Hi guys, welcome back to Chess Girls. I'm glad you could join us on our journey to 2000. Let's start a 10-minute game. Now, I'm not saying I'm definitely going to get there, guys, because you know it's tough. It's a tough ask, but that's the goal. We're going to see how high we can get. Going to stick at it, try and release a couple of videos every day. Currently doing a bit more than that, but I'm just trying to get the channel rolling. I'm wondering if you can put out too many videos, but so I'm getting in, what is this, like a Lopez position. But I have just been today learning the Queen's Gambit, so I'm going to start introducing that into my game. I'll maybe do a video on some of the lines in that, or just talk about it as I play. So let's pin this knight. Can I break in the center? Yeah, I can. Let's do it. I might want to throw this move in at some point. So if he captures like that, I can maybe throw this in. I don't really know that this is good for me, breaking in the center. I think slightly good for me. Like, I'm white, I've got a bit more development. I'm putting pressure with these bishops. But my king is also in the center, so. Okay. So I can take here. Or take here. Or take here. I don't know that any's really better than the other. This seems fanciest, which makes me want to do that, but that's probably not a good thing. Probably stay away from doing overly fancy things and stick to what's simple. So this would be the simplest. But if this, just this. You know what, I like this the most, I think. Yeah, let's do that. Let me know how you finding the new mic, guys. I just got it today and used it for the last few videos. So a pretty relaxed move from our opponent there. Just castles, you know. So if he can just take, and if I go here, then he takes that. So that would be a big blunder. So maybe we just castle as well. Maybe we castle on the opposite side to try and create some imbalance. Let's go for that. Although he can push this pawn immediately, which does look a little bit scary. So it's whether if we take with the queen's not as bad on the side of the board. And if he pushes, maybe we can lodge the queen in here and prevent him. I don't know. I think I'm veering towards taking with the queen. If it takes, then we can just take. Defending? No, because he can still take. If takes, we go here, attacking the queen. So it's which pawn do we push, guys? And if he does this, I could think about sacking. And then he would never have an attack, but I don't really want to do that. So what about this? Does this work yet? Didn't work before. Yeah, no, it still doesn't work. So it's a case of, do I push this pawn going for this? Takes. He just moves out, and simple. I think this might cause more problems. So let's play that. Just gotta be aware that my king is on this diagonal. Okay, so now he wants trades. Okay, let's give it to him. So now I can jump this in. But then I'd lose the pawn. Whoops. So maybe we just carry on pushing. Yeah. I don't know why he's not pushing his pawns, guys. Going for peace play. Okay, let's go here. Iron up this square. My pawn gets in, I'll be threatening mate. He might want to go for a queen trade here. I don't know why he's not pushing his pawns. You know, after this and this, I'm looking very scary. Yeah, I thought he might do that. I could just tuck in here. Here or here? I think here. Maybe have this coming in the future. If, well, the knight's currently protecting it, but... But yeah, it was a good move. He didn't want me controlling this diagonal leading to potentially mating him. Sorry about the arrows, guys. We're slightly behind on the clock, but I think my position is maybe slightly better. But if you saw my last video, you know I sometimes overestimate my position. So, why don't we hit the queen? Don't see why not. Start charging up the board. Guess he'll go there. Oh, he's really pushing for this queen trade. I mean, we can do it and double up his pawns, but it's not doubling them up in a way that makes them really bad. Maybe we go like here. Don't know. I don't really want to go here because I want this pawn to be pushable. So maybe just tuck to the side. We definitely don't want to trade here, guys. But we're also blocking this check. Okay, so he's going to double up the rooks, I think. But I can always just swing a rook over. I mean, still not got enough pressure. You know, I'm fine. So if here, his queen takes at the end. So I think I need to bring a rook here and a rook here. Yeah, I've got a firm grip on the position here, guys. Not at the best start to this series, I'm trying to push for 2000, but... Okay, so now this is possible. But I mean, yeah, we've only played a couple of games, we can't really worry too much. There's also, so I was thinking about taking with this, but we can also take with the rook now, hit the queen. Taking with the pawn looks good. Taking with the rook looks, I think, pawn. Tough to know, guys, they both look really nice. If I go here, he's got this check. Take, and he can take my queen, but I'm just up a piece in that situation. Gotta be this, hasn't it? Yeah, I'm looking very scary now. This rook as well, backing up the position, staring down at the king. X-ray in the king. Yeah, I just feel like with the better audio quality now, guys, like every video is just so much better. It just gives an aura of professionalism about it. Alright, finally, guys. So we've been very patient. We've waited for our moment. And it's now a case of which pawn to break with. Because if we go here, then he just closes off the position. I think we have to break this way. I don't know. So here. And then what do we do? And if here, just here. This is actually not as simple as I thought. I guess we could pull the queen back and then go for this. And just keep pushing the pawn. That seems like a good, simple plan. But what am I doing? My queen is hanging right now. what am I doing? I've just been speaking like that for like a minute. Okay, so I go here. Then he takes. I also defend this check. And then I can go check, takes. Alright, so yeah, I like pulling the queen back here, I think. Running this. Also defending this check. I would like to have got that move in just so I don't have to constantly scan this diagonal. So we're a bit lower on the clock, guys, but I do like my position. So I'm guessing he's maybe going to sack a rook to try and do something. I mean, if here takes check here, it's not so clear. So maybe if here, maybe this first. Oh no! No! He hung the knight. Okay, still hanging the knight. But there is check now. I just realised, did he do that on purpose? No. Now we're fine. So now I'm threatening everything. Let's come back. Defending this square again. And now I'm extremely comfortable in my position. What is this doing? I don't know what that does. Guess he's going for this check. Maybe let's just get this off the diagonal because I don't know what else he's going to do. Oh, now I've got a fork. Although, no, queen can just take there though. Then I take a rook. Do it. Bit low on time, guys. Okay. Okay, so let's push. Alright. I mean, if we trade, we're just winning, aren't we? But... Let's pull back. I don't see any reason to relieve the pressure on this guy's position. I actually think in terms of time, let's throw in this check. In terms of time, I might be better keeping pieces on the board. Okay, so I can take with a rook. Takes his check, so yeah, let's do that. And now he's just getting mated. Nice, guys. Right. I think I played that really well. Maybe one blunder, two. We analyze that. Will it let me analyze? Yeah, it will. Where were my blunders? This was all pretty smooth. Okay, that initial pawn push was a blunder. I did wonder. Shouldn't have taken with a question of castle. Look how much I'm losing there. I thought I was always winning, to be honest. I think practically I was good. Should have taken with the rook. Because if rook takes, then... Whoops. Rook takes, then what? What does black do? The black here. And then we read that, I guess. Okay, just bring another rook and then push. Yeah, okay. Let's have another. Right, so I'm glad I don't have to play a Sicilian, that's all I'm saying. So against this I just go d5, d4, d5. This is a gambit, isn't it? It's like reverse queen's gambit. What is that called? We see. Oh, he's not accepting it. Nice. I can play this now. We've got like sort of reverse queen's gambit position. Let's get this out. I like the fact we can develop our knight behind the pawn. It's the key. Actually, if we do this, his bishop's getting really low on squares. Not sure if that was a good move, actually. Okay, so he's taking some space. So we do want to look for a pawn break at some point. So I can look for this now, guys. I first do this, so my queen protects my rook. What does that actually do? Nothing. Should we go for we castle first, maybe? Castle first. I do feel a bit scared for some reason. I feel like maybe these three pawns here coming at my king. So if I take, it doubles up his pawns. Which knight should I kill? I think this one doesn't have any prospects really, so let's take that one, get off the board. Okay, so he takes that way, unleashing his rook. And that's the only square we can go to with the bishop. Okay. Maybe we'll see this pawn pushed. Also thinking about this, so if takes, then we take the rook. So this is sound. Oh, so he takes that way, so that forces rooks off the board. Do I take with the bishop, maybe? No, I like getting my queen in there, that looks good. Then he gets this pawn at the end, I guess. Wait, it's a doubled pawn. And I think my queen activity will make up for that. Actually, no, I can recapture, of course. So the question is, do I do this break here? Takes rook out. Well, I needed to move that knight anyway, so that's fine. And I needed to get this queen up here anyway. So maybe I do both. Defend the knight. Looks okay. Maybe a bit loose, but might try that. Hey, it pulls back. If I get here, I can threaten to win this pawn. But then I would be hanging my knight. So let's move this, right? Yes, I was thinking in here. Then captures, captures, captures. That looks very nice. So I guess I'll just take that maybe. I would isolate his pawn though. I'll take that as a win. Let me get my bishop up here, put some pressure. Okay, so he defends that. So what about this now? Bishop would be hanging at the end, so I don't like that. Pretty tight game, guys. Not sure how to push for an advantage here. Maybe we trade off this bishop. He takes, I get my rook into the game. And what about that? Yeah, that looks good. I'm a bit concerned my two bishops are sort of hanging loose down here though. But just hitting this pawn twice. Guess he'll defend with something like this. I'm also hitting this one more time. Okay, so he's defending both, but I'm hitting this there. Yeah, so I can take now. So if I take with the knight, it feels like he could maybe pin me, and that might be a bit scary. So I think that's pretty instructive, just to take with the queen, not have any horrible pin situations. And now I think getting my rook in like that down here would be very nice. So this looks very natural. Hit the bishop. I could also do that, but that's just putting myself in a pin, so let's not get into any of those situations. This is defended, but maybe I could play this. I think this pass pawn is gonna, although I've got to be careful. This covers that square, so I can't bring my rook comfortably unless I trade off this bishop. Let's do that. Capture with the rook, prepare to push this c pawn. Okay, doesn't accept. So let's go here. This looks very nice. And push with a 10 pawn his rook. And actually his rook's just trapped there because... Oh, and that's nice. Not seen that at all. I can attack this, attack the rook. Guess he can take the pawn, can't he? Maybe that was worth it for him, actually, guys. Oh, no, he should have taken the pawn. He could have got a pawn for the knight, and it was also a very dangerous pawn. If I push, he cannot defend with the knight, so therefore he still has to lose the knight. Because if I take, he just takes here. So let's push it. Okay. Maybe now I take the knight. And defend the pawn from behind. And this looks very solid for me, guys. Up the exchange. Okay. So I can... Doesn't work though, does it? But this works. Yeah. This. Can he bring his king in time though? I think he can. Oh no. Well, he can go here. But then I just take. So I don't think he's in time. I think he might have to sack this bishop at some point. So if takes, then he can bring his king in. But no, he still can't stop it. Yeah, he has to sack. Nice. And I'm winning this pawn. So that's completely winning now, guys. Let's take all the pawns off the board. He can have my doubled pawn, and I'm going to take his outermost, most powerful pawn. So I'd say that's a good trade for me. Okay. Nice. I think one more, guys. Nice, no blunders. Like I said, I'm not going to play as many games as in my other playlist. I'm going to leave it maybe 2 or 3 games a video. Because I do get a bit fatigued. Let's see what this bandit's got in store for us. So this is the line I keep losing in. I'm glad he can't hear me though. So this is normally what's played. And this. If he takes, then I'm actually quite relieved. Yeah, and this is also a bit annoying. If here, then... Although, yeah, no, I've seen this played before, and I punished this with this. Just pinning the knight. Yeah. And last time I played this, they weren't able to hang on to the knight. I guess, I don't know. Yeah, that. So if here, 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 I lose a pawn at the end of it. If I go here, then he can take. I take, he takes. I take. Guess that's okay. But yeah, this pin isn't really doing anything now, I don't think. Push a pawn, he just takes. I think maybe this is okay. I think he just takes. I could take with the king straight away. And then make him take me. Because I'm going to have to take with the king anyway. But I could also put his king in the centre of the board, which seems annoying. Well, I'm doing that myself. I didn't realise he could take that way, but yeah, it doesn't matter. Then I've got this. I guess he goes there. But if I go here first, ooh, that's pretty instructive, guys. So preventing the way that he can defend this square. So here, attacking that and that. And I don't think he can defend both threats now, because before he had the obvious move that. He's not seen this. So that was preparing a move. Preparing the threat there. And while my king is in the middle of the board, this should be winning. Maybe play this and create a little hat for my king. So he might get out of this with a check. Oh, but I've got that. Guess he goes back though. If I go in here, he takes. I go up here. There's no way he can stop me taking his knight. I think. Or just take. And we both have double pawns. So here, checks. Oh my god, no, 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 no. Because here he checks me and hits the knight. I didn't realise he was hitting the knight. How has he got away with this, guys? Oh, this bishop, it's covering everything. What about that? What about takes? Surely I should be winning here. How has he snivelled out of this position? What about this? Takes and take. And then he gets double pawns and I don't. Like, that's... I don't know, guys. If takes. This seems really weird. It's a tough position. I'll just retreat the knight. But then he just takes with check. I think this is my best move, guys. It's weird. Okay. So my pawn structure is more intact than his. That's all I've got out of that. I thought I was just winning for a second, but I can maybe threaten this. But he just pushes the pawn. It's not really a threat. So he wants to develop his knight. I actually like trades here because I think I'm always going to be better in the end game, and also my king is out in the open. And also if he takes, I mean, where's his knight going to go? I guess it has to go back. If I play this move. Do I take though? Ruins his pawn structure, but it also weakens mine. I'm gonna play this first. I don't see any reason not to. And now I think my king's pretty safe over here. Play that. Okay, so we do not want these rooks doubling up and attacking my king, so let's try and trade this guy off. So if takes, I'll give him the open file though, wouldn't I? Let's go here, reroute. Oh, he could have taken that and won that pawn. I totally didn't realise. He can't anymore, but... So yeah, if here, this looks pretty good. Running that, so I guess he maybe pushes, but takes. I think my position's better here, guys. So he's threatening to double up, so maybe... I think this is just a solid move. Do I need to... I don't think I need to desperately double up. Although he can always push this pawn, so maybe I do. I do rush to double up. Maybe... Do I push this? He pushes... No. What about just takes? Yeah. Then I can go here, hit this knight. That looks okay. Well, there's his knight getting in again. Just stopping my rook coming in here. So I can push. Push again. Sort of like just... It's tough, guys. Not got much time. Maybe I just push these outside pawns, you know. He's attacking this, so I think I've got to play this. Stay solid. I didn't see that, to be honest. Bringing my king up the board looks good. Can't jump there because of my knight. So here. I think the more active king should give me a big advantage here. I know I'm technically down a pawn, but my structure is much better than his. The active king. I'm feeling pretty good still, but yeah, I did drop that pawn. So maybe I'd love to move my king. So maybe we hit this pawn. If I trade, he sorts his pawn structure out. Hit this pawn. I think he's going to trade it off, damage my structure. I think I should be winning all these pawns. Okay. So now he's threatening all sorts of revealed attacks. We've got to move the king. Do I take with the pawn or the rook? That's the question I'm asking myself. The rook, he takes. Okay. This ensures that... Does this work? So here, I guess he has to take. Then I can give a check. Because if you take... Yeah, so I can... Oh, no, I can't. No, I can't. Because that just takes. Okay. Still up a pawn. Let's just dive in. I like the way my king's protecting this square. So now we just push this pawn. Push the king. Oh god. Yeah. We're back just in time to stop this pawn, but yeah, that's annoying. Okay, we've got to do that. I actually prefer my rook's position now as well. I think he should have calculated that. Just getting ready to move this rook. If we push this, he gets that. Then I just take his rook. This is fine. Okay, this looks good, guys. Am I losing this endgame? Don't think I am. He might think I am. I think this passed pawn. Look at it. Maybe I am. Yeah, I definitely am now. As I've told. Nah, I'm still getting back. It's shouldering me now, that's what it's called. Yeah. And now it's pawn runs. Oh, and that is rude. To be fair, there's a lot less stalemate chances when you got just a rook. That's probably why he's doing it. You know, if I shoulder his king, that would be nice. Don't really have a move. I'm gonna have to go around the outside, but that lets his king in. Yes. Takes that. He could have some problems. Nah, I should maybe. Nah, I was. Didn't matter which way around I took, did it? Yeah, let's resign. So cheers for joining us, guys. Hope you're enjoying the better mic quality, and see you next time on our road to 2000. Bye.